OGTV 45 tapping in. Today, I'll be reacting to a video by a Pan-Africanist named James. I call him James because he reminds me of an old angry Negro who just found out slavery was over the other day. And he's still mad at Massa and he still thinks he's an African. And old James got some words for foundational Black Americans. Yeah, so we're going to let him say what he has to say. And when he's done, I'm going to let you all know why he ain't saying nothing.
Bro, I am getting so fucking tired of the FBA. This foundation of Black American, foundation of bitch ass. And say, bro, stop playing with us, bro.
I took anger management. I took thinking for a change. I took alternative to violence. Those were programs that helped me to learn how to control my emotions. Fortunately, I've outgrown that type of behavior. But I will have you know, I do find your tough guy routine quite comical. Nigga, I done chewed chicken gizzards tougher than you.
Stop saying us when you're talking to Africans and Jamaicans and Haitians and Cubans and Puerto Ricans. Say y'all. Stop fucking saying black people. Stop using our history of enslavement over here to justify the bullshit y'all saying, because we do not stand with FBA.
Is you African or is you French, nigga? Who's your we? Because you're by yourself in every goddamn video.
FBA is a sellout group of xenophobics, sellouts that's pushing the white man agenda, fighting for some shit that we don't even fucking have.
We're fighting for some stuff that we don't even have. You see how dumb that sound when a nigga say it back to you? What, we supposed to fight for what we already got? We supposed to fight for what we don't have, stupid ass. Now what you're doing is you're showing that there's a disparity intellectually between the the Pan-Africanist and the foundational Black American. What you're showing us is you're very unaware of the political landscape of this country. You're showing us that you have no idea how these immigrant politicians with black skin run a race as though they're black and get in office and do more for immigrants and foreign relations than they do for Black Americans. You're acting like this is a myth, like we're making it up. You're calling us sellouts for fighting for what's ours. They just found that Ilhan Omar broad, who's supposed to be Muslim, a Astaghfirullah, they just found out with $84 million off a $65,000 a year salary. That's our money them people stealing. That's our money they giving a temporary protection status checks to them people. That's our money. And because we fighting for what's ours, you saying we sellouts? No, nigga, you the sellout for joining the other team. You from over here, you idiot. And you playing for another team, a team that can't beat us in nothing. They can't even beat us in soccer. And that's the worst game we play over here. And the only team on the whole continent of Africa that's ranked higher than America in soccer is Morocco. That should take some niggas born losers. And you are one too. You're worshiping the people who worship the people who worship us. They worship the white man. The white man looks up to us, dummy. Why do you want to be them? The one that's kissing the white man's ass. That look real stupid on your behalf. You look like the sellout. Africans historically kiss the white man's ass. What is my proof? Numbers. It's over 1 billion of them on the continent. Them niggas ain't bust a move yet. They ain't bust a move yet. What they conquered? 1 billion something niggas, they can't conquer nothing. You know why? Kenya and South Sudan, beef over resources. Tanzania and Malawi, beef over oil. Uganda and Congo, beef over oil because they think it's oil in that lake. Lake Albert. Kenya and Uganda, beefing over fishing and oil. Nigeria and Cameroon, over natural gas and oil. So everybody's beefing over resources in a place where the Europeans is taking all the resources and nobody's doing nothing to the Europeans. How can you be Pan-African when Africa itself isn't even pan? What part of Africa are you pan to? Eritrea or Ethiopia? Because they don't like each other. Congo or Rwanda, because they go to war with each other. So you're going to be paying both of them while they at war? You're going to go into one of their country and cheer for the other side in the middle of a war? How are you going to be paying for a place itself that's not unified? What country in Africa are you paying to?
We don't fucking own shit here. We speak fucking English. Our names are European. Everything here is stolen from every other country. We got a made-up ass culture that come from the European, Eurocentric culture.
You sure you want to play this game, James? All right, now you asked for this, James. All right, listen up, James. We're going to take a look at some West African culture. I got the volume down, y'all, so they don't try to hit me with the, boom, bam, boom on my monetization. But yeah, this guy's new name is James. We're going to call him James because he reminds me of that dumb old nigga who just came out the field last month and just found out slavery was over. But this is what West African culture looks like. I don't have nothing bad to say about it. It's culture. It's nice. Listen to their drums for a little second right here. They stomping and they playing the bongos. That's good old West African culture. How they give it up in the village. How they celebrate. When the people come around, they break the bongos out, and the girls they get their stomp on. Go ahead. Yeah, stomp it out, girl. Okay, that's West African culture. Okay? Now check this out. Now I told you I didn't want to do this. Our culture is a little bit more, aesthetically pleasing. It's a lot going on with our culture, man. It's a lot for the eyes to take in with our culture. Our culture might not be as simple as their culture. Our culture might not be as primitive as their culture. Our culture might be a little bit more electrifying than their culture.
We've been guys under their religion since we've been here, going to their schools, eating their food, living by their diets, and studying by their metric system.
You Pan-Africanist niggas are beta. You're looking at these Africans as if they're superior to you. They're the stronger, purer blood. You're inferior. You keep insinuating we're the ones following behind the white man. But your whole agenda, that whole Pan-Africanist, listen to me, you little nappy-head nigga, I ain't hear about that till I was in school. I'm 52 years old. When our parents told us, when our grandparents, our great-great-grandparents told us anything about Africa, they told us we was Indian. The white man down at the schoolhouse told us we was from Africa. I ain't hear about Africa till I went to the schoolhouse. They made me pledge allegiance to the flag, and they told me I was from Africa. That's what the white man did. And your dumb ass still running around talking about you from Africa on your land. You look like a fool, black man.
What the fuck is he? What the hell is FBA even talking about? Half the land for the Mexicanos, the rest of the land's for the natives. And the natives are not us. So we need to stop faking like we that too.
Bro, you might actually be African American. If you didn't hear those stories from your family and your household, your family might not have no stories of being American Indian, and you might actually be from Africa. I don't know you or your grandmama. But what you have to stop doing is assuming that we are all the same. When the last time you been to one of those Indian reservations on the East Coast, bro? You know it ain't none of those, what you call native, the Mexican-looking Siberian people, it's none of them in the reservations on the East Coast. It's white people. You see white people with blonde hair and blue eyes. The only people who have been fighting for entrance into those reservations where the white people with blonde hair and blue eyes are at is the black people. Why is it you never hear the Mexican-looking Indians going to the Catawba Indian Reservation in South Carolina where me and my cousin Marissa went because my great-grandmother, Emma Esau Thompson, was a Catawba Indian. And we went up there to that reservation thinking we gonna find out some type of history or something. There was nothing there but straight white European people who have no type of physical connection to the United States of America.
And we not faking, we indoctrinated. We've been lied to so many times. They've been lying to us in school, in history. They done flipped us inside out, upside down, got us saying any goddamn thing. But this FBA talking about boycott African stores, boycott ourselves, are y'all stupid? And some fool online, well, y'all sold us. Fool, they came up with guns, cannons.
They gave a king a mirror and he was dancing and sold his people away.
The fuck? To a country only had spears and bow and arrows. They came over and brought this faulty ass religion to them. Let's not act like y'all don't know the fucking history. In America that don't fucking want us here anyway, just making every pass and every law to just stump us into the ground. Y'all fighting for a seat at the table? Bro, I ain't lying. I am so tired of FBA. I am so tired of FBA guys under our whole race. Bro, y'all only 2%. It's probably rarely 2% of y'all claiming FBA. Because we got all the African American or black race or whatever you want to call us, is not a monolith, bro. You have people that's Hebrew Israelites that's damn sure not claiming FBA. You got Pan-Africans that's not claiming FBA. You got Kemet that's not claiming FBA. You got 5%ers that's not claiming FBA. So you got Christians that's not claiming FBA, Muslims that's not claiming FBA, and we all are black. So please go ahead with this bullshit y'all coming with. We're gonna keep it G.
James, you do realize that FBA is not a gang, right? It's a lineage. It means your family's lineage goes back to the foundation of America. You do realize that, right, James? You do realize there's no constitution, there's no oath or pledge to Tariq Nasheed. No one has to make him a donation or make a sacrifice on his behalf or anything to that extent. You do realize that, right, James? Because you're saying everyone is not claiming FBA as if it's a set. It's a hood to bang. That's not what it is, James. Everyone doesn't have to claim FBA in order to be FBA. Were people running around claiming African American in the 80s before they reclassified us to African Americans? Were we claiming it, James? Was anybody claiming African American, James?
And before y'all even say the tether bullshit, or you over here in our land saying that, son, I know you know I'm from here, son, straight up. I was born in this bullshit. Our people stolen and brought to this bullshit. I've been lied to since we've been here. And y'all fighting for a seat at the table. Y'all fighting to be at a seat at the table?
James, didn't you just say you've been lied to since you've been here, James? Whoever told you we fighting for a seat at the table, they lied to you too, James. They still lying to your ass, James.
FBA, stop fucking saying y'all represent all of us, because y'all fucking don't. Stop playing with us in the hood, son. Stop playing with our people, bro. Y'all need to start saying that y'all talking about y'all. Don't use our history or don't use none of our history. Don't, because y'all history is bullshit. Y'all history is real watered down and fucked over. So stop playing with us, bro. It's our love, you know. It's our love for our people, but we not finna have no sellouts representing us. We not finna have no coons.
What that truck keep on circling around here for? That's the third time.
You sitting there talking about everybody done lied to. All you done been is lied to. And your ass sit up there dressed up like the goddamn African bush doctor. Like you about to goddamn do some healing or something. And you keep saying out your mouth, everybody done lied to you. Yeah, that's what's going on, James. They lied to you. If you want to be African so bad, why don't you get you a pair of these here African Air Jordans and buy a ticket and get your ass on the plane and go over to Africa, James? Why are you here if you feel you're such an African? You ain't over here tearing the white man ass up, James. You ain't over here doing nothing to the white man. So why you here, African? What you over here for, James? Why don't you get these African Air Jordans and get your ass on the plane, James? You ain't got money for a ticket, do you, James? You don't look like you got money for a ticket, James. Is that why you here complaining? You ain't no African, James. Not if you from over here like you said you is. You just like the rest of us. You's a black American, James. You think you got some pure, uncut African blood, James? You don't want to acknowledge your European ancestry, James? You think you ain't got no Indian in you, your ass down there in Louisiana where all them Choctaw folks at, James? James, why the fuck you got a soul patch, James? James, that's a soul patch. Why you got a soul patch, James? You sound foolish to people who've been doing some reading. You sound foolish to the federal government, James. They love you. They wish we was all still in the same grade, in the same class that you're in. They're mad that all of us are no longer there, James. Because that's where they want us. Dumb, deaf, and blind. You falling behind Umar. You don't even got to school no more. You can't see it was all a scam, James? They tricked you. Take off them goddamn African costumes and understand and realize, brother, you're a black man in America.